Alright, hello everybody. Sorry for technical difficulties, but everything should be going as planned, so thank you for coming. Hope everyone's having a good night so far. Here I am tonight, so there was a bit of technical issue. OBS crashed when it was starting up, but that seems to be taken care of now. So let's go over what's happening today, shall we? On the agenda, no doubt you've seen the title. Unskippable thumbnail, I'm aware. For many questions, we have asked one thing. Is Dex a potential man? Is he a fraud? Is he the absolute bottom of the barrel in this series? No, but he has tried his best. You know what I'm talking about. There are all kinds of characters like him in every media. The fraud, the potential man. He's got what it takes. He could get there if the author cared. You know what I am talking about. But enough of that. Today, we ask ourselves the very question, can he surpass the allegations? And that's what this stream intends to find out. So, without further ado, let's get started. Well, I do hope everyone's having a good Saturday today. Hope, you guys did something out of it. As for me, I had to do a lot of prepping. Aside from fixing up the stream, you might have noticed the stream UI has changed a bit. I felt like I didn't really need some of it, and I figured having some goals at the bottom of the screen, I think it looks pretty good. I also tried to make sure that the vertical canvas looks good. I think I accidentally didn't change the title when I launched the stream, but I'm hoping that'll be fine. In any case, let us get started with all this. This is going to be great. How great for Stream Elements to pop up that thing right now. For people that don't know, Battleship Challenge was this really weird spin-off game. It had a more auto-battler system. The problem is the auto-battling system sucks. There is a mod that lets you pick. See, in this game, you select ships into this program deck, and each turn, it has a random chance of selecting each one. You'll see what I'm talking about in a moment. You know what? I think this line perfectly encapsulates what we are talking about, what we are here for today. The fraud allegations. Right here, front and center. You see it right here. He's admitting his faults. It's his fault. He is the one holding Gutsman. He is the one holding the potential back because he has none of the potential. See? Right there. Proof, pen and paper. 4K resolution. Well, you know what? That's why we're here for the stream today. We're here to prove all the haters wrong. Alright, let's get this done and over with. Alright, let's go over the rules. I figured it'd be a pretty good time to do it. So listen carefully here on the screen right now. This tutorial sounds really simple, but you might get lost in it, so once this tutorial's done, I'll quickly go over a few mechanics. I do hope everyone's liking the new stream overlay. Doesn't look like it's changed a lot, but it kind of did. You might notice that the main screen has a little cool little drop shadow. The chat bar's a little more adjusted, and thanks to my new chat overlay from last stream, I think it's looking a lot more clean than before. I'm hoping I get some custom chat overlays, but that might take a while. I don't know. This game in particular is pretty unique amongst most Game Boy Advance games, and believe me, there's a lot of unique Game Boy Advance games. I think that kind of begs the question, if you guys have played some unique Game Boy games, I really want to know. Like, I'm genuinely curious, like, what games have you actually, like, played that are, like, really out there? I'm talking, like, the most niche of games. I'm talking the stuff that not even your nerd friends. I'm talking the stuff that you would be joining a dedicated 5-person Reddit forum to know. In any case. Now, let's get started with the controls, shall we? Alright. This is a pretty good chance to go over everything, so that's exactly what we're gonna do. So, you see here, there is a slot max of 20 megabytes. And currently, we have about 130 megabytes max within Gutsman's area, as you can see below. You cannot go over that number. And 20 megabytes means that's the amount of per chip power. As you see, these are all 10 megabytes, so we're allowed to use all of them. Now, Gutsman himself here, you notice the Break 70. That's his special attack, the Guts Hammer. It'll do 70 damage, and it'll inflict this break status. Now, what does the break do? You'll see in battle, but overall, each chip will go into one of these slots. The two here are the special slot-in chips that you press the L and R button to perform. So, it's not gonna sound like a lot, but let's prove all the haters wrong, shall we? This is some truly amazing Americanization. That is truly exceptional. All right. Let us begin. We even got that sweet music. All right. Like I said, this is all randomized. The attacks you do, you cannot control. So that's something. So as you see, we did shotgun, 30 damage. The shotgun can attack the deck. Each chip has an HP to it. If it's 0, it's gone. You can't use it for the rest of the fight. On the bottom, you know it's 10%. Once you get to 100%, you're able to use your slot and chip anytime you want. That is the mechanic for this game. See that? We already got rid of cannon. There we go. See, that was a big chunk of damage. Like I said, the RNG can really hurt. And I'm talking really, really bad. This is garbage. But that's why you do what you can. I'm not using the mod that lets you select chips, but you know what? We're here for a long time, right? See? Shotgun is pretty good early on, but it's not going to be as good later on once there's better chips, but hey. But yeah, as you can see, Gutsman is all about power. He is the power guy. But because chips are randomized in this game and in the order, you can really get screwed. Because you might not get what you need, which is horrible design, obviously. It's kind of funny because this is honestly like an early concept for like auto battlers. I'm talking early. This is like, I don't think there's really any auto battlers on the GBA now that I think about it. I'm not too sure. If someone can correct me, go ahead, but I honestly don't know. But we're almost done. It's a really easy fight. Oh, that's the fast forward. Thank goodness. Okay. And just like I said, it's really easy. So we're just going to be going through all this. Oh, look, it's the other potential man. Let's go. You know, I was going to use my controller for this, but for some reason, it just doesn't want to respond to the emulator, which it was terrible. I'll figure it out, but it's, yeah. For now, I'm using keyboard, which is very awkward. So we're just going to watch. So Gutsman fires, you know. He's looking to prove himself. He's tired of all the allegations against Dex, but it's not his fault, you know, his operator's garbage, right? Things just haven't been the same for him since Battle Network 3. It's like, you know, the writer gave him a bone a bit in the third game, you know. Moved to Utopia, actually helping out in the Undernet, actually storming the World 3 base. And then what happened in the fourth game? Just one scenario, that's it. Gutsman gets taken over, we beat him, done. Everything else after, he has done nothing to the plot. And, well, it's not really his fault, but he's still a potential man. If you've seen the anime, you will know exactly what I'm talking about. Have any of you even watched the anime? Because I have. That show was my religion, but it has some extremely goofy stuff, I will tell you. I recommend watching if you haven't. It's honestly just... it's something else. In a good way. But yeah, this is what I'm talking about. It's an auto battler. I didn't even have to like press a single button at that time. And look, we got a chip. All right, so the cool thing about... Oh. Never mind. I guess we can't. Okay. I guess we can only do that after. I will say, this music is absolutely great. You can give the game a lot of flack, but I think the music they did pretty well. Also, that can animation is so chopped. I'll show something soon, but as you can imagine, yeah, the normal navis, they suck. They're just there as fodder enemies. It is kind of funny though, this predates 4, so 4 was not the first time you see a normal navi action, it's this game, in the spin-off game that most people probably didn't even play. The only reason I knew is because I'm a fan. And I saw it at my local GameStop. Yeah, remember GameStop? Yeah, good times, right? I mean, they still exist, but the one in my area, it's gone. I miss that place. You guys still got GameStop around? Because I have to travel a little bit further out for mine. But it's not like I really get anything there. I just play Steam games nowadays anyway, so... doesn't really matter to me. And hey, just like that, we're done. Like I said, the beginning portion is pretty easy. So, you're gonna find out that chips in this game, they're randomized. It's like literally a gacha. Insane, I know. Do I not have chips in my chip folder? Oh, right. Gosh, that's right. I actually have to put them in here. It's a really weird system, but... Now, like I said, 20. We can still use this. Just for the sake of it, let's just get one chip. Let's just see what we get. Oh shit! Okay. Wow. What a pull! What a pull! Right. A little annoying. Okay. That's fine. Power 20 means it gets a boost. I don't necessarily remember how it works, but... Alright. We're gonna start cruising on here. We gotta beat these to progress to the next stage. The next difficulty stage. It's not gonna... It's a pretty quick affair, honestly, but like... But yes, this is the game. This is literally the entire game. An auto battler on the Game Boy Advance. I'm sure this was pretty rocking for a kid. So, Let's see, attack plus 20. Yeah, so it is the next gym. Okay. Honestly, you know, speaking of Battleship Challenge, if you guys don't know what this is, Tango is this program that lets you play multiplayer Mega Man Battle Network with a netcode, rollback netcode. They recently, for whatever reason, added it for Battleship Challenge. So if anyone literally wants to play this with someone, if I want to play with someone on stream, I literally could. I don't know why I wanna, but hey, I think it'd be entertaining. Oh, right, before I forget, I hope everyone has at least some sort of hydration while you're watching. You know, whether you're multitasking, doing something else, and just listening to me yap. Hope you're all having a good one so far. You know, I will say though, even though this game is janky, even though it's an all-battler, I kind of like it. I'm kind of a sucker for these, like, automated games. Like, okay, for example, like, has anyone ever played those Digimon games? I'm talking, like, Digimon World. Or Digimon World Next Order, one of those games. I don't know, I kind of like the idea of, you know, the game playing for me. Not completely playing for me, just like, I have to plan out the strategy beforehand. Does that make any sense? I hope it does. But yeah, I don't think most people even know that this game was made by Inti Creates. You know, the people behind Mega Man Zero, yeah, they made this. You can tell they probably didn't really give too much about it, but it's not the worst game. I have played worse. Like, I'm literally just watching. The best I can do is just have some fun with this. Potential Man is doing his best, alright? He's trying to prove all the haters wrong, like I said. It's not looking, it's not looking, you know, it's not looking good though. Mr. Potential Man's down 2 chips, you know, that's not good. Look at that. Garbage. What are you even doing? Oh my goodness. That's just sad. Like, what are you doing? You're only carried by your guts attack, you know? Have you seen any, you know, it's... Like I said, sometimes you're lucky and sometimes you're not. That is just the name of the game. But yeah, the whole thing that the only thing you can control in this base game is the slot in mechanic. It's not bad, mind you. It's just not, you know, someone's cup of tea. Could be worse though. But far from the worst. I think it's time I threw this guy a bone. We're gonna win anyway. Like, the point is, Gutsman has a lot of HP. He's carried by his HP, and he's carried by his powerful charge attack. For most intents and purposes in this early game, you're not really gonna lose that badly. Or not even if at all. Like, look, I'm literally just watching myself. The game just plays itself, right? There isn't much strategy at this point, aside from the pre-building stage. You know, I think that's the first time I ever saw the Metal Man portrait in the old classic style. Hello, Hello, Chitedo, mate. Hope you're doing well. And you know, I can kind of get why you wouldn't understand this game. It is really out there. It's like, what made Capcom want to make this, right? You have to think about, like, Someone wanted to make this game. Someone wanted this spin-off to be made for some reason. Maybe they were rolling off the hype of the anime. I'd like to imagine that's the case, mainly because, you know, the anime came out and it was using Battle Network 3's PET. And at that point, the series was kind of at its peak at the moment. So that's probably why they made it. I really couldn't tell you. I don't think an auto battler is what people think about with this game, though. But clearly they thought of something, because they made 4.5, and I never played 4.5. I think 4.5 is pretty interesting. Unfortunately, it might be a little tricky for me to try and play. I mean, if people want me to play that for the stream, you know, I'll go ahead, but I don't know. I just don't think it's going to be much to see. Me personally, I just like seeing Gutsman actually do something for once. Like, this guy gets hoed in every game he's in. First game, he's gone. Second game, what does he do? Third game, they might actually do something for the plot. He might actually be plot relevant. Fourth game, never mind, it's all back to normal. Fifth game, you don't even see him for most of the entire game. Sixth game, well, you move to a different place. Oh, and he moved to a different place in the sixth game, and then when you go visit AC/DC Town, what happens? He gets kidnapped. They do not like this man. They do not like him. They do not like Gutsman. They do not like Dex. It is a tragedy. And hello to you too, JJ. Hope you are doing fantastic. As you can see, I am just watching the gameplay itself. It's really peak gameplay. But yes, the point is, Dex has been hoed in literally every game. And do not get me started on the anime. I love the anime, don't get me wrong, but they really did not like Did we just lose? No, I didn't lose. He lost. Because he trash. This is exactly what I'm talking about. He lost. We have to run that back. This is that salty run back. I think we'll try this instead. Okay, that is a good point. He did lie to his little brother that he was like the Gojo of AC/DC Town. Yeah. Yeah, you have a good point. That's why I feel nothing when I won. He can suffer for all I care. Anyway, that's right, Kingdom Hearts 4. That trailer did come out, didn't it? I didn't watch it yet, but I did see that, what was it, that one movie about, I don't know, but I know something they added in the game finally. I didn't expect it, but... Any of you guys Kingdom Hearts fans? I never actually played Kingdom Hearts. I know the story. Now, I know the story because... out of curiosity, I suppose, and sometimes you just can't avoid it. See, when I went to college, I knew a lot of Kingdom Hearts fans. A lot. Plenty of them. The Game Dev Club was full of Kingdom Hearts fans. Back in elementary school, oh, I knew several Kingdom Hearts fans. Oh my goodness. Let me tell you, Kingdom Hearts was everywhere. yeah, I know. Tetsuo Nomura doesn't even know the story of his own game. I know. Bro, what is this? You cannot be losing a second time. What is this? What is this? What are we doing here? Am I supposed to change the deck now? Okay, let's do this. Let's do this. If he loses the third time, chat, I'm making him quit this tourney. I'm making him redo the beginner section. I cannot be asked for him to be humiliated like this when I tried to vouch for him. All right, this is what I get for vouching for this man. I swear to gosh. Just don't lose. Yeah, don't lose, man. Don't lose. This man here, Dex, he just doesn't have, he can't lose. It's that simple. Just don't lose. If only he could apply that in the series, right? If only plenty of characters in shonen anime and hobby anime can just apply that one simple trick, right? Beyblade, don't lose. Pokemon, don't lose. Yu-Gi-Oh, don't lose. And speaking of hobby anime, this is exactly what I'm talking about. There's always that one character you always liked, but they always keep getting hoed by the writers. You know, you guys know exactly what I'm talking about, right? Like, for example, Yu-Gi-Oh. Okay, but with Ash, though, I guess for them, it was more of, I guess, a matter of continuity. I don't know. Maybe they think that if he won, it'd just be kind of awkward for him to lose. I don't know. I don't think it really changes much, if I'm being honest. People lose in Beyblade all the time. Champions lose in Beyblade all the time, and no one seems to give it. Did you just lose a third time? Oh my god. Okay. We're giving up, chat. It's over. It's over. This man is done. He's garbage. Get him out of here. Oh my god, get him out of here. He is stinky. We are going back to the former class because this man just cannot keep anything for shit. He is just that garbage. Why do you have to be so garbage? This man, his haircut is bad, his fit is bad, his Jordans are fake. If I had a cut like Dax, I'd kill myself. Look at that dumb hair, my god. His parents hated him. If they let him keep that do, I swear. You know, yeah, Gut Soul is pretty good, honestly, for Battle Number 4. It's arguably a really fun soul to use. Like, there are so many chips you can take advantage with. But, like, the Gutsman Navi chip isn't really my favorite. I mean, it's good early on because you kind of need AoE. So it's understandable that you have a place for it, and that is the intent, obviously. But later on, there's just no point in using it. So V3, V2, it's kind of just, you know, just garbage. And there's no really a payoff for that. At least with roll. I know in Battle Network 6 it's PvP. I think there are people that like to use roll chips sometimes. It depends. Like, I know with full synchro, roll can actually be pretty nasty, but like, the odds of you doing that in PvP are slim. But yeah, anyway, back to what I was saying. There's that one character in hobby anime. There's always that one. You just want them to get a W, but they never do. Or they will, and then it's just, it doesn't mean much. Like, for example, Beyblade X. One of the main characters in Beyblade X, Bird. He is one of my favorites. I like the guy, but like, Never have I seen a character with in a more atrocious lose streak. His win-loss ratio at this point is like 1 to 50 or something. It's ridiculous. He's one of the main characters. Never have I seen such atrocities committed in my life. And like, yeah, they acknowledge that he's improving and everything, but it's like, I feel like that only goes so far for people. Because there's a difference between saying something and then actually happening. And this is like a thing in most shonen anime in general. It's like, is it really hard to ask the writers to just throw these guys a bone sometimes? Is it? Or is it the toy sales? Or in a shonen manga, is it just because they can't be asked? Is it because they're too busy writing a peak weekly story every chapter by chapter that just thinking about all these things might be too much? I don't know. It's just really weird. Like, that's what I think personally, but I don't know. I just feel like when it comes to the topic of shonen anime in specific, I just feel like most people overreact about it. I don't know. Like, I only ever hear about 2 arguments these days. It's either power scaling, or it's like they just hate on it. Like, every time I go on Twitter. Yeah, Turbo Man's pretty fun. I actually like his design a lot. It's just too bad he's only relegated to spin-off game. And I agree. It's like they let the underdog win, but then it's like they don't get to relish in it. Or they're close, quote unquote. They were gonna win, but for plot convenience reasons, they have to lose. You know, Joey Wheeler, right? Yeah. I'm pretty sure I can top a lot of things off of my head about a character that was gonna win against the antagonist or some antagonist. They were gonna get this cool moment, but then they get hoed and they just suddenly lose for some dumb reason. Like they got knocked out, or they got tired, or they ran out of energy, you know, something like that. And you know, the worst part is, most of these fights, it probably wouldn't change much. It's like, why do you guys let that happen? Why is this a thing? Anyway, let's just see what we get. Oh boy, oh boy. Oh, nah, look at this. Oh, that was a good haul. Okay. Yeah, okay, with Duelist Kingdom, I understand why Joey had to lose. Like, that's not really, like, atrocious or anything. That's fine, like... And I understand that at the end it had to be, you know, Yugi versus Merrick and everything. Now, that's understandable. Like, I'm not really particularly, like, peeved about it. Sure. But I feel like if you were gonna do that in the first place, I feel like you could have just done this in just different ways. I don't know. Maybe I'm just capping. I could just be yapping. You know what? I like that, but I guess then people would have been like, well, if he just let him, then does he deserve to face Pegasus or something like that? I don't know. There's a lot of reasons for anime fans to get mad at something. And believe me, I have seen a lot of reasons people get mad at an anime. Just look at Twitter. Let's do a little bit of deck building here, shall we? Okay, so we know that the add does damage to chips. So add 50 is really good. Well, yeah, that's true, JJ. Like, that's literally, like, the one thing, right? And it's true. He would have. Absolutely. Like, I don't know. At least with Yu-Gi-Oh, it's not that egregious. Because Yu-Gi-Oh always has to follow like a specific formula when it comes to main protagonist and antagonist. More so than most other anime because it's actually following based off of a more hard release schedule and promotion. I think if they didn't have the restraints, they'd be more free to do different things, but because of the way hobby anime works, they can't really differentiate it too much. Okay, let's see if this new deck can make its miracle. By the way, is anyone actually excited for GTA 6? Because I don't really play GTA games. I get the appeal. I played San Andreas, but I'm not really, like, on that GTA 6 hype train, really. I've already got a lot of things to do. I already got to make videos for a channel. I already got to do other things. If I got GTA 6 and it turned out to be, like, the most peak game of all time, I think I'd be finished. See, I get that. Like, I know a lot of people are into GTA. It's more of a casual friendly series, but I don't know what it is for me. Maybe it's because I think the gameplay loop with GTA, like, yeah, the shooting and gunning is fun, right? Traveling in a big open city with a car is fun. I think I'm just too much of an RPG nerd to really get into GTA. Like, I'd play Skyrim all day, right? I would love to play modded Skyrim. I'd love to play Fallout New Vegas, right? But I know some people aren't really into, like, RPGs. Or games that would force them to have to, like, think a lot. And that's fair. People are tired from work. You know, they gotta deal with, you know, like, probably some of the worst coworkers known to man, right? They go home, they just want to forget about everything, and they just want to play a game. And GTA is quite literally a perfect comfort game to play. Because you don't have to think too much to play it. Most of the mechanics are already there. You don't have to do much unlocking. If you want to get money, you just rob people on the street. If you want to vent your frustrations, you can just drive in a car, have some really good vibes in the city. Like, especially nowadays with how, you know, bad the job market is and how bad things are, it makes a lot of sense. And I can't really fault people for wanting more simple games. Oh, right, this. Yeah, sometimes they can parry attacks. I don't know how it works, but yeah. Yeah, exactly. A game without a clear goal is a great way to get relaxed. That's why I like Minecraft. I don't play Minecraft a lot, but I do love Minecraft. I wouldn't mind playing Minecraft for a stream or something, honestly. Heck, I'd gladly get a server and play with you guys, honestly. I think that'd be pretty fun. It's just such an open and relaxing game. There's so much you can do with it. Speaking of Minecraft, I don't know if this is a popular opinion with with people in this side, but I am really into SMPs. I don't think I've ever mentioned that, but I am an SMPer. I love Unstable SMP. I like Lifesteal SMP. I like Strength SMP. No, I did not watch Dream SMP. That wasn't my thing. When COVID hit, the thing I was into was just... What? I don't remember what it was that I was into. I guess I just played whatever it was in my Steam library or something. Anyway, Jay, you don't have to worry about too much about it, but like, Minecraft is a pretty easy game to just pick up. I mean, it's not like it takes a lot of processing power, not like it takes a lot of space. But yeah. Wait. Oh, you were playing a mod pack. Okay. You can make nuclear reactors in ATM 10? All the mods 10? I didn't know that was a thing. What kind of mod lets you build a nuclear reactor? That's some wild stuff. Minecraft mods are crazy. Like, I tell you, man. But I don't think Minecraft mods are nearly as cursed as, like, Skyrim mods or New Vegas mods. I have seen some really cursed stuff there. But yeah, all the mods 10. I didn't know they had, like, a mod like that. That's pretty wild. I think we're about to lose again. Guys, we lost again. How are we being gatekept by Metal Man? You are losing to your home court advantage. Gutsman is not the GOAT. My GOAT is a fraud. Washed bag. Put the fries in the bag, bro. Pack it up. Okay, yeah, thank goodness for Minecraft TOS. At least they don't have to worry so much about curse mods. There's a lot of gray mods in Minecraft. But yes, Dex is such a fraud. Like, look at me. I am trying everything under the sun, and he still can't beat Metal Man. Like, what is this? How are we being gatekept by this? You better pray that you don't get wiped. This man Dex is running my patience. I swear. Oh, we did it. Gutsman, you did it. It only took like 5 tries. I am so proud of him. He proved the haters wrong. It only took 5 tries, but, you know, that's better than never getting a win at all. Oh, look at that. We got Metal Man. A better Gutsman, but no, we're not going to use him. Our whole point, we have to make him the GOAT. We have to make him the greatest of all time. If we can't do that, then what good are we? So let's do this. Let us beat this low tier. You know, maybe that's the point. Like, it's not like they could just make unique navies for every single person. At least with the anime, they had all these different looking OC navies, right? The anime had that advantage. So honestly, for the sake of a video game logic, they probably could have, but that'd just be a lot of work. And it makes you wonder how hard it is to make a Navi in this universe. It's like, do you have to use like special software? Do you have to be good at programming? Like, there's a lot of questions here with that logic. Maybe I mean, listen, maybe they weren't that poor. Maybe it wasn't hard. Maybe it's not that expensive, but maybe it takes a lot of know-how. Okay, maybe with Dex, I find it hard to believe. Sure, yeah, he's not. He's a chud brain, but who knows? Yeah, exactly, Captain Terror, exactly. It is kind of like just having a basic phone or laptop, but then some people, they have custom rigs. But then, can Dex be the kind of guy who... Using Dex is the kind of guy who has a custom gaming PC. I bet he just bought a pre-built online or something. That's it. Gutsman is pre-built, guys. That's it. We figured it out. He's a pre-built Navi. He's a fraud all along because he can't program for shit. True, if that was the case, we would see more Gutsman. I don't know. Maybe they didn't think too much about it. Speaking of custom rigs. Anyway. Yes, Dex is the guy who has both the Sega Genesis and the Super Nintendo. He is that guy. He's probably kind of rich. Like, not like Yaya rich. He's probably like upper middle class rich. You know, you probably had that one friend in your friend group who had like all the cool stuff in their house, but they weren't as like, they didn't live in a big house, but they had all the cool stuff. You guys, you get what I'm talking about? But yeah. Why he living alone? Honestly, I think we're getting deep into Megaman Battle Network lore that people were never meant to go. Oh hell! Shit! I didn't know Jealousy did that. Oh my god. Listen, we can do some Battle Network series all we want, but if we were to try and theorize why Dex is living alone, what his housing situation is like, we can probably assume... yeah, his dad lives overseas, in Netopia. Which is an even bigger question as how they're letting this young guy live by themselves. They don't have a mention of a mom. If we assume they're divorced, that might make sense, right? But then... I don't know. Look, there's just too many questions to be had here. You know, JJ, if I had a penny for every time Gutsman threw the game, I'd have enough to buy a Coke, but we have to give my boy the benefit of the doubt. Look, he parried. He parried. He did the Dark Souls parry. He is him. He is that guy. Oh, that's right. Roll's whole gimmick is that she does recovery. Okay. I mean, to be fair, you could literally say that about every other house in the game. Like, their parents ain't nowhere. They don't got time making those parents. I admit, the bathroom in Battle Network 6 was a hilarious thing to just put in there for the sake of just having it as part of, you know, a jack-in, but yeah. Probably because they didn't have the doghouse anymore since they moved to... Oh wait, do they have the doghouse in 6? In Cyber City? I don't remember. You know what? I'm gonna prove that I'm better recovery than roll here. I'm gonna prove it right now. Just a flex. Oh my god. Please stop selling. Chat, this is ridiculous. The amount of times this guy has sold. You could sell out the entire grocery. But at least he did it. We did it, guys. We beat the low tier. We are now the low tier god. Ooh, now we have an additional 20 megabytes. Now we can put in 40 megabyte chips into the program deck. Spicy. All right, everybody, let's play gacha banner, shall we? We're gonna do a gacha roll for our battle chips today. Good shit, good shit. Okay, I kind of like the time bomb. I think we can make a fun deck destruction. It's kind of like Crush Card Virus. Or something. Let's see here. Add 40's not too bad. Okay, so we're at a bit of an impasse, but we have exceeded chip capacity. Okay, that's no problem. We're just gonna restructure all this, all right? It looks good. Let's see if this works. Okay, guys, this is where it gets serious. We're gonna have to deal with Elemental's weaknesses now. Thankfully, Gutsman isn't weak to an element, but it might be good to have some of that. But we don't really have those options, so we kind of just gotta deal with it. Let's just see if he can even do this. Damn, boy, calm down. Okay. Can the potential man win now that he's in a tougher division? Is he all talk, or does he actually stand a chance? Let us find out. You know what? I'm gonna make a really weird strategy. Never mind. Alright, everybody. Place your bets. Can he win this in the first try? Yes or no? I say yes. Oh, that's how Time Bomb works. It's literally an obstacle guard. What the... Man, are you kidding me? It wasn't even that long, man. Yeah, nah. Gutsman is not being the fraud allegations. What was that? Man, and not even the time bomb was that trash like that. It has to stay active somehow. And you can't even, like... You can't even predict what chips they're gonna use. This is crazy. Oh my goodness. The only reason he won was because the normal Navi was even bigger trash. Well, guys, he did it. I mean, he won. I mean, you know, I guess it could have been worse. I guess. Nah. What is this chip, man? What is this chip, bro? Nah, let's do this. Let's roll this. Let's go. We got a fire-based normal Navi. Look, they got diversity. Let's go. Oh, they have an elemental bonus. Man. We just started, gang. Guys, we just started. We just started. Guessing we might be finished. Maybe we're back. Maybe we're back. I don't know. Nah, JJ, believe it's not over. It's not over yet. It's not over till it's over. Okay, maybe. I don't know. Oh my god. This man is trash. This guy is garbage. Guys, it's over. It's over. What was that? What was that? You had one job, man. One job. Oh my god. This is a washed bag. This is just atrocious. That was just atrocious. That was just horrible. Ain't no way you lost to the normal Navi. Oh my god. Oh, it is just over. He cannot do shit. Ah. He is never recovering from this. The aura loss is in the millions, maybe even the billions right now. He doesn't even have the aura recovery technique. Like, what is this? This is just insane, guys. I don't know what to tell you. He really is a fraud. Like, oh my god. Like, my guy, could you be any less trash? But yeah, Turbo Man placers are fun, and learning, and honestly, yeah. You see what makes it worse is that this game's just trying to learn the game is just weird. It's not necessarily the game's fault. Actually, no, it is the game's fault. They could have just made a better tutorial on like some of the mechanics, but no. They chose not to. And he lost again! He lost again! Gutsman is the jobber man. I cannot believe this. Like, can it get any worse? Can it get any worse? Because I just don't know anymore. I really don't know. And hello to the random person who has had it with the most beautiful of language. Welcome to stream. Hope you're having a good time tonight. We are trying to make Dex win at something in life, but no. He is losing to the normal Navi. It doesn't even matter. He is so bad of a fraud that a normal Navi can actually whoop his ass. Honestly, Slime, it's RNG. It's literally Plinko. It's Pachinko at this point. You have no control of how the game chooses the chips. Guys, it's loss number 3. Is it gonna be loss number 4? Can we get number 4? Is number 4 the W? Guys, number 4, let's do it. Please, Dex, save the Soul Society, I beg of you. I beg of you, man, save us all. So, JJ, to explain the yellow bar, as I said earlier, it's basically the slot-in mechanic. You'll notice that when you do damage or when you take damage, it'll fill up. The percentage dictates the chance that the slot in will work. You press the L or R button, and in the program deck screen, it'll allow you to use, for example, R has attack plus 20. If I succeeded with my slot in the R button, I can use attack plus 20 at any time during the fight. That is the only control you have in this game. Unfortunately, this man cannot box for shit. For the love of God. Oh my God. Oh, hell nah. Oh, hell nah. Ain't no way we lost the speed tie. God. One more time. One more time. I've had enough of this. I've had enough. Stop losing. Yeah, stop losing. I too want to stop losing, man. I want to stop losing, but you know, I think Dex just hates winning. I think that's literally just it. This man just hates winning. He is such an active fraud that he can't even process the idea, the very concept of getting good. He's just allergic to having a good reputation. He's allergic to just the idea of satisfaction in his life. Gutsman, for the love of God, please, man. I'm trying to vouch for you here. You are disappointing your friends, your family, and most importantly, you're disappointing me. Because I vouched for you, man. I vouched for you. How are you gonna disappoint me at every turn? Look at this, guys. Just... We need to point and laugh at this misery right now. This is just not peak. This is not even the base of the mountain. This is subdermal. This is subterran. There is nothing I could say to make this man feel any better. He is just that garbage. Oh my god. We might do it. We might do it. We might do it, cat. We did it. It only took attempt number 6. Busting level 1 is right. Busting level 1 is right. Oh my god. Never in my life. The Goat Man has succeeded. Everybody, I think we might be back. I think we are so back. He did it. He had it in him. He just needed to be embarrassed. He is our glorious king. This is my glorious king Gutsman right now. Well, shit, we just lost the sword. Alright, well, you know, it could be worse, I guess. I mean... Like I said, it could be worse. It genuinely could be worse. But, you know... I think I did, JJ. I think I did, but... I don't know anymore. I think I did beat this one last 20, but they do recycle enemies, so... expect some repeats. At least once or twice. I don't... yeah. You know, I just realized that our biggest op so far in this entire game was not the special customized navis. It was not even the final bosses of each round. No, no, no. Our biggest op was a red normal navi. That was our biggest op. We were beefing with a straight stock enemy. The kind of guy you can just buy off the shelf at your local Walmart electronics section. Like, this is just a lend me some hockey. This is base normal navi we're up against. There is nothing more embarrassing. It is just a darn shame. Darn shame. Like, I don't know what to tell you guys, but let's see if he can beat this one, right? Yeah. Seriously, he really is just the mob psycho. Like, what is that about? Oh my god, 130 damage. We might actually have to lock in for this one. Like, I tell you, man, this is just crazy. I really don't know what to think anymore. You know, honestly, guys, now that I really think about it, I don't think the vertical's working out. It's causing some weird bugs. So I'm just gonna keep it just plain horizontal for future streams. I think that just works better. I think, I swear, the YouTube side is just showing a vertical screen with my UI. I don't know. I don't know if someone can confirm that for me, but we almost won. So let's do it. Let's run this back again. We can do this. You only see the game? Huh. That's weird. What in the world's happening on my channel? Well, regardless, we can beat the fraud. Well, wait. Did I say beat the fraud? I think my Freudian slip just came out, guys. Well, I guess I'll just have to keep tinkering until I get better results, but for those here at the moment, I welcome each and every one of you, and I'm glad you could be here with me. You know, I'm gonna be honest. We might need to do this again next Friday. We might need to play more of this. We need to get Dex to the top. I will not stop until Dex is the winner. Okay, thank you, Slime, for confirming that for me. Wow. I guess when I did the vertical and when I did the streaming, it must have screwed up somehow. Dang it. Okay. I'm glad you told me this. I'm gonna be fixing that when I can. Thank you for telling me. Well, you heard it right here, guys. If you want to see the better UI, you just have to go to Twitch, I guess. I don't know. If you like seeing the vertical on your phone, good for you guys. Now, let's see if he can pull off the W. $130 damage. Yeah, this might actually be tough. We might genuinely need to, like, get some other stuff. I don't know if I can blame Dex for this one. I think home court advantage is just too good. Like, what am I supposed to do against 130? Like, what am I supposed to do? That literally one-shots my chips. I'm literally just half HP. Yeah, I think it's wraps, guys. I think we lost this one. Yeah, I think it's Ravs, guys. No amount of RNG is gonna make us win this one. Unfortunately, Dex could not prove himself, but defeat is often the motivator for far greater things, I guess. Let's try a place where we don't have a home. Never mind. Never mind. It's all over. It's all over from here. Guys, I'm gonna hate to say this, but this man is such a fraud that we're gonna have to. He's gonna have to. He's gonna have to play on the alt account. He's gonna have to go against scrubs. He's gonna have to. That one thing you do in League of Legends where you face against lower level enemies, but your rank is actually higher than your actual skill level of the game would suggest. I do not remember what that term was called. He has to smurf. That's the term. He has to smurf. He's gonna have to smurf so he can get more money. Please, man, I don't want to fight the generic Navi again. You kidding me? Oh, lordy. By the way, guys, if you're watching on Twitch, make sure to leave a follow. We're gonna try and make sure we get that follow goal. I gotta get that Twitch affiliate status, you know what I'm saying? If we do that, maybe Dex will finally lock in. He has to. He just has to. I can't believe we gotta resort to smurfing. It is so over for us Gutsman's fans. We are never recovering from this. Like, oh my god. Guys. Just remember, if you catch your friend smurfing on League of Legends, just break them gently. So long as the reason, if the reason for smurfing is that they're streaming or something, sure. But if they're smurfing just because, you know what to do. Guys, I think the RNG was too much. The RNG was just too much for us. We're literally at our wits' end. This is the bottom of the barrel. This man has to smurf in, not bronze tier. No, this isn't even bronze. This is iron. He has to smurf into iron, okay? The iron equivalent in the Battle Network universe. Never in my life can I witness such embarrassment, such horrifying end, such tragedy. It is just a shame, just a darn shame. I tell you what, man. But listen, if this is what we gotta do to get our bread up, that is exactly what we're gonna do. We don't have a choice. Alright? We don't got no choice. If this is what we gotta do to get our bread up, then so be it. That's just how it's gonna be. I can't imagine how long this is gonna take, but we'll do our best. I still can't believe the stream went to vertical for some reason. Maybe that's what I get for trying to do the vertical canvas setting. Oh well. I'd rather make sure my YouTube people can see the stream in its full glory. Alright guys, here we go, another 10 chipper. Alright, let's just wipe the deck clean for a moment. We have wiped the slate clean. And we're gonna pull this back. So let's see what we can do to fix this. We only got the slot in max is 20 gigabytes, but these are a lot of power, but that's okay. I think we have something pretty good so far, honestly, guys. By the way, for all those who are joining right now, I welcome you to the stream. I hope you're doing well tonight. What do you guys think? What do you guys think we should add to this to make it peak? Truly peak? What could we possibly do to make sure this man is not a fraud? To make sure he beats the allegations? I know it's a tall ask, but we have to do something. Like, I can't live my life knowing this man has to live in such squalor and such disparaging conditions. I don't know, man. Nothing's impossible if we do our best. Believe me. Anything is possible if you're willing to just believe. Listen, this is Gutsman. He can do this. He's not gonna live as a bum forever, right? Okay. I guess we could just do the elemental weaknesses, really. Yeah, it's not like we really have a choice. We're just gonna have to do our best, honestly. It's not like we have a choice. Oh, nah, we need money. We're gonna have to scrub. We're gonna have to. We're gonna have to. We have to smurf again, guys. He needs money. He needs to get that bread up. Oh man. Well, it's fine. We got this. We can do our best here. I'm sure eventually he'll snuff it out. I mean, we just need money, so smurfing is fine in this case. Objectively. You know, honestly, yeah, we're gonna play this game again on Friday, but I'm gonna turn off the vertical canvas. I think it's just better to just have it in the horizontal. I think that's affecting a lot of people's viewers on this, so I think that's just better that way, honestly. But I hope regardless of that, that the stream is still fun so far. Like, even if you're just listening to what I'm saying. I know I'm having a good time. At least I figured out the YouTube chat. Anyway. You're right, Dex isn't. You're absolutely right. But, I mean, better than nothing. Listen, Dex is trying his best. That's what matters the most, right? It doesn't matter if he's a fraud. Sometimes frauds have to take the long raid to get what they want. I mean, look at him right now. He's doing well, you know, compared to when we started. He's absolutely destroying the enemies, you know. But I guess that's expected when you're fighting in iron, I guess. I mean, even a toddler could do well. I mean, not much of a high bar. But it's better than nothing. Absolutely better than nothing. You know, if we do continue to play with this, and I know I will be for Dex, but once we beat Dex, you guys want to try and replace her with a different character, maybe? I'd be willing to give it a shot. I'm kind of having fun playing this with you guys, honestly. It's like, it's been leading to some crazy moments. I will say that much. For now, we are doing our best. You know, with autumn coming up, autumn's actually one of my favorite seasons. I actually hate summer. I think it's actually the worst season. It's just too hot. You know, I have to go to work every day. I drive, and I just can't take the heat. It's like I'm dying inside. I know people like summer because they don't have school, but like when you're done with that, summer really is just the worst season, objectively. There is nothing that could convince me otherwise. Well, we have money. Let's try this, though. I'm curious. I'm not even sure what this is for, but... You know, JJ, I am very sorry to hear that. It'd really be like that. Working nothing but a warehouse, no AC. I'd rather just work... I'd rather work retail. Yep, I'd work retail. I swear. I mean, you know, could be worse, I guess. Though, frankly, I'm not really sure what's worse than working in a warehouse with no AC. I genuinely don't know, actually. I don't know what's worse than working in a warehouse with no AC. I genuinely cannot fathom it. I guess if we're talking about a worse job... This man keeps losing. The middleman has to be his biggest op. Guys, it is that deep. This is his biggest op. We are so over. And that's true. It could, yeah, I guess working in a freezer without a jacket would be worse. Also, welcome, Zeskai. I hope you're enjoying yourself. Glad you can make it. I guess if we're talking about worst job to do, like genuinely, I guess, huh, I honestly can't think of anything. Yeah, guys. Gutsman's biggest op is Metalman, apparently. Not just the red generic Navi. No, no, no. Metalman too. This man cannot win. It's over, man. We're just gonna have to just do our best here. We have some fire chips, so we may as well do here. Can't be much worse, apparently. Exactly, Gutsman and losing. Name a more iconic duo, like seriously. He really is Potential Man. By the way, for any new viewers that are wondering why YouTube is looking kind of janky, apparently, somehow, when I was doing the vertical view and the normal horizontal, somehow the vertical one got in place, which is shit, which sucks, but At least Twitch is normal, so if you want to go on Twitch, go ahead, but... Agreed. Yain doing nothing in the game, a more iconic duo. Definitely. Because at least roll actually does something. I mean, at least you get the Navi chip. That's gotta count for something, right? I mean... I can't name anything more embarrassing at this point. Yeah, it is really off-screen. At least the anime actually gave her something to do. Like, she actually pulls her weight in the anime. Surprisingly. She actually participates in a tournament arc. She actually gets to cross-fuse. You know what? You know what, Chiche? That might actually genuinely explain it. That might actually explain why he has to grind from scratch. He gets his shit confiscated. Or he somehow loses it. And while I was busy yapping, Gutsman actually got the W against Lan's mom. Imagine. If he lost to Lan's mom, he would have been truly the biggest fraud, not just in the entire Battle Network series, the entire Mega Man Legacy collection. I could not imagine a worse fate. Genuinely. Imagine losing to the mom character in your hobby anime. You don't even know what she's doing. Wait. Did the normal Navi actually just pick out most of my chips already? Oh, Lord. Okay. Well... I mean, maybe we'll still win. Yeah. I burned the field, gang. We burnt the wheat field. We're doing it. We might actually pull the W. We won't have to have this one as our op. You know, maybe things are looking up finally. Dang. Hey, we're doing some good work. Look at that, guys. Uh-oh. Ah, crap. Okay. We might be in trouble. Or rather, Dex is in trouble. Because it ain't me. I ain't playing. It's all him. Every failure is his fault. I'm just giving him what he needs. Not my fault he's choosing bad luck, you know? Not my fault he's picking the worst options. I just hope he doesn't lose from this, but I mean, what can I do? The only reason we're gonna win is because Gutsman is Gutsman. I'm letting you all know right now. Guts and glory is right, my guy. Guts and glory. Oh my god, we did it. Guts and glory, everybody. Guts and glory. You know what, Zace Kai? I agree. It does feel like absolute garbage to lose against a normal Navi. In fact, if you weren't here for it, a red normal Navi was our biggest op in this game so far. Imagine. I might need to like do some fiddling though, I don't know. Yes, the normal Navis are OP for no reason. I don't know who gave them the boost, who gave them the juice, the roids, but here we are, I guess. Can we pull the win, everybody? Okay, never mind. It might be over. It might genuinely be over. Yeah, seriously. These normal Navis are kicking Gutsman's ass. Why can't they do shit in the normal games? Maybe they're the real frauds. I don't know. Maybe in this alternate universe, these guys might actually be the goats. These might actually be the special grade Navis. I don't know. Maybe Gutsman is the only one who really belongs at the bottom of the barrel. Goatman? Maybe. But I don't know. But I am not about to have Gutsman be a bum. My glorious king will not have this disrespect. We will make him a true goat. I promise that. You know what, DJ, that might... You are making some fine points today. I mean, they have to let a kid save the world. I mean, clearly there's something going on here, right? I swear. Let's do it. Up Louie. Gutsman will not be a fraud. Not today. Not today, guys. Nope. No siree. Yeah, I'm definitely streaming this again on Friday. I think this might actually be the most enjoyable thing I've done so far. And of all games, it's Battle Chip Challenge. I'm getting more entertainment out of Battle Chip Challenge than I would be in, like, most new games I already bought. I don't know. That's a crazy take I'm saying. Maybe I just like watching Gutsman succeed. I don't know. I have an idea. You know, that's true. He does kind of fail at that. Man, the fraud allegations just keep getting worse and worse for this guy, I swear. We're just learning things we really shouldn't be. Cannon is always dying in each game, I swear. Oh my god. You know what, Zace? That's a good point. This game is pretty good for having Ring, I agree. Ring is the greatest. Now I know what kind of deck this is. This is just a chip destruction deck. Right, guys, I think we're screwed. Or maybe we are back. I don't know. Or maybe we're still just done. I don't know. I gotta do something. All right. Is guard actually OP? Oh, okay. Well, it did save me a bit. I mean, it's not the worst thing that happened. But I think it's wraps for us, guys. I'm gonna be honest. And yeah, maybe it does need a remake. You know, I'm kind of hoping this game could be modifiable or something. Like, I think we need a Bowser Challenge ROM hack. I don't know. I think I kind of vibe with that idea. I would be all for that idea, honestly. We need a remake. Some kind of ROM hack or something. I don't know. I mean, we'll figure it out, I guess. We go along. But let's see if we can get the win. We set up the rock cube. We get our defense. Look at that. Rock cube got a lot of HP too. Maybe Dex won't be a fraud after all. Guys, I think Rock Cube might have been the play. This might be it. Yikes. Okay, well, I mean, it doesn't block everything, but it's a start. That's right, good old Rock Cube pulling the weight. The GOAT of this series. Alright, Burner's going through, okay. Look at that, guys. Well, Rock Cube lasted as long as it did, at least. I mean, I'm impressed. But you know what? I'm feeling pretty good about this. Look at that. Oh yeah. But I got a response. Oh, they got a response. But we have a response to the response of the response of that response. This is looking kind of close, guys. I'm not gonna lie. Oh, I think we might do it. We might actually do it, guys. Oh, shit. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen and everyone in between, we have done it. Gutsman has proven that he is not a fraud at the D tier level. We have so many people to thank for this miraculous moment. He actually did it. This guy actually did it. You're right, JJ. He is still a fraud. What am I saying? Wait, is that true? I didn't know that was a thing. I was meant to be a guy? I genuinely had no idea. That's actually some crazy lore. Huh. See, this is why I appreciate the chat. I learned some new things. Anyway, guys, let's do some praying. It's time for Gotcha Banner. Yeah, I guess Lan's friends are all frauds, except Chod, if you even call him a friend, but yeah. I guess Mail is kind of legit, I guess, in a sense, sure. If we can stretch our interpretation of anything. But you're also absolutely correct. Rolls, Chip, and Soul are useful. Glide is definitely the biggest fraud in this series. What does he do? I think he was supposed to have his own boss fight for 6-2, but they scrapped it. Like, genuinely, what does that bum do? Even in the anime, when they had a chance, he doesn't barely do much either. It's like, wow, they just can't think of anything for him to do. The only thing Glide has is the fact that he's based off of a Megaman Legends character, and even then, I know we're giving Gutsman a lot of shit right now, but it genuinely could be worse. It could be Glide up here. We could be playing as Glide, but thankfully they didn't think to put him in the game. Exactly, 1875. Money in the world cannot buy aura. You need to prove your aura to have aura. Also, welcome to the stream, by the way. I hope you're doing great tonight. If you're new here, if you're gonna watch your Twitch, be sure to leave a follow. Yeah, I guess so. New Twitch account. Yeah, well, the combo Twitch account, but yeah. And yeah, the whole Glide thing is honestly pretty weird, like thinking about it. But it's true, Yai literally has the solar flare. It's kind of funny. I think they made the exact same bald joke in Operation Shooting Star, actually, believe it or not. It was a Geo and Omegathus conversation they could have about him taking off the bandana, Lan's bandana, and comparing it to the bald NPC kid. It's genuinely funny. Also, why is Rock Cube like the greatest chip in this game? Like, what is this? Well, it's too bad Operation Shooting Star didn't make a lot of money, but I mean, I guess that's what happens when you remake the first game of all things. I mean, listen, at least Yaya is actually rich and actually gives them stuff. I mean, I don't know where you get anti-radiation suits, but money really does buy everything. The only thing money can't buy you is aura. I mean, if you want proof of that, just look at Elon Musk. Welcome, Bean Rub. And you are right, Mega Man forever. Absolutely, and welcome. Glad you can make it. I know the stream is looking kind of chopped. For some reason, it went vertical for some reason, even though I had the vertical canvas and the default, but I'm just going to get rid of the YouTube Shorts version of the live, and that should fix it for the next time. So you guys don't have to be chopped if you're on YouTube only. Oh! Guys, look who it is. It's our op. Red normal Navi. It's our biggest op. We gotta lock in. Can we defeat our biggest op in the first try? Exactly. Negative aura, you can't even counter with money. But here we are. Wow, what's the point of our elemental chips if they're just gonna get gone? Goodness. I don't know, man. I don't think even Piccolo can fix that. Some things are beyond Piccolo's power. But at least we're doing well against our biggest op. So I'd say good shit. Good shit, Guts, man. You're actually proving yourself. You're not a fraud after all. I had faith in you the entire time. Ignore every time I was shitting on you. You know, speaking on that, I mean, Goku has aura, but it's only when he wants to. Half the time, he doesn't really have aura. It's when he actually has to, you know, lock in that he has aura. But Piccolo, he can always aura farm. In the most casual setting, he can just aura farm. That's just his shit. Piccolo is the aura god. But look, guys, we finally beat our biggest op on the first try. We have come so far. Gutsman has come so far from losing all the time to this guy to winning. Ladies and gentlemen, we have beaten our op in one try. Red Navi is now the biggest fraud. And yeah, I think Goku can be pretty disrespectful when he wants to. I mean, remember what happened to Nappa? Good shit. That was aura. All hail the seagull technique. Shoutouts if you know what I'm talking about. Now, right now, even though we beat our biggest op in this game, we're not done. We gotta beat the even bigger op. We didn't get to beat Fireman last time. We have to prove ourselves, gang. Look at how much damage we're doing with the Cloud. This is some good stuff. Rock Cube is carrying us hard right now. Why is Rock Cube actually the most overpowered chip in this game? Like, that's actually crazy. Like, I did not know Rock Cube was moving like this. OP squared is genuinely the right way to describe this right now. Listen, man, I don't want to be reminded of Bubble Man. Alright, Bubble Man. Bubble Man is Bubble Man. If Gutsman is the biggest fraud in this series, Bubbleman is the biggest villain fraud in this series. Well, that's true. The Borg do have cubes for a reason. Rock Cube has literally been carrying us this entire... ever since we put in the deck. I am not regretting it at all. It's kind of crazy how much value we're getting off of it. It lasted a pretty long while. Man, this match has been going on for a long time. God, this is a pretty close one. It's crazy. But there's only one winner. There can only be one. And I know who it is. Absolutely. Only one winner. One king. One goat. Unfortunately, we will have to beat up on the goat. But at least we're beating on the goat with another goat. Goatception, everybody. I accidentally tapped the mic. Whoops. But yes, Goatman is gonna win. Too bad we have to beat a goat to do it, but sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do to win. Goat on goat violence is correct. Welcome, Bakatsu. Glad you can join us, by the way. Hope you're doing well tonight. By the way, if you're wondering why this thing's looking chopped again, because when I set up the vertical stream and the horizontal, OBS crashed, and I guess I didn't like turn off the shorts version, so that kind of took over. It's weird. I'm gonna just turn off the shorts version for the next stream, and then you guys can just witness the full glorious UI in its normal resolution without worry. I know my Twitch side's empty, but like, I think I can expect some Twitch viewers eventually, but until I get a model for that, it's gonna be a while. Yes, I do plan on getting a model. It's just taking a while. You know, things take time. But we did it. We beat the goat. Now we have to beat the biggest op in this tournament. Guys, we're gonna have to lock in harder than ever before. It is unfortunate there are not that many lady navis, it's true. But you gotta work with what you gotta work with, I guess. Shout out to Medi, by the way. Best female navi in the series. Not my opinion, actual facts. Fire Blade just does a lot of damage, though. But hopefully we can do it. Hopefully we can win. I believe in Gutsman. We will do whatever it takes to win. Can he win in the first try? I'm a little worried. That 130 is just so much. Yeah, we can totally beat the first boss in the game. Totally. Totally. Guys, I think it's over. I think it's genuinely Jover. I'm sorry. I am genuinely sorry. It is over. But we're not giving up. Yeah, apparently Gutsman just hates the color red. I don't know, guys. It's crazy. You know, I guess the music does have Zelda vibes. I don't know. I mean, like, I think it's kind of more like... I honestly can't describe it. But the soundtrack is pretty fire, I admit. That's a good soundtrack. But let's see if we can beat this, guys. We can do it. Look at that. Already off to a good start. We might actually do it. Genuinely. I have good feelings about this. Cripes. Okay. Well, maybe not necessarily. It'll not be, you know, but Dang you, attack plus 20. Why are you being a fraud right now? Goodness. Please. I need this. I cannot right now. Guys. We had a good run. We had a good run. But I've learned to never give up. I think here's what we need to do. Rock Cube's good and all, but I think it's genuinely costing us the run. I mean, I think Rock Cube works, but I think we need to genuinely increase our chances of water chips first. Yeah, I agree. I think it is nice that the elements actually do something in this game. Like, I appreciate the mechanics they were trying to do in the game. The randomization just sucks, but I guess, I don't know. I don't know, no what else they could have done, but I mean, it is what it is. But look at that, we're off to a good start. It's not so bad. But that fire blade really hurts. Oh my goodness, attack plus 20, please. I'm gonna have to edit the deck more after this. But it could be worse. Look at that, we're getting rid of his heat shots. That's good so far, but the fire blade really hurts. It's literally an instant win. But can we win? Please. I need this W. Oh my goodness, we might do it. Ah. Dang it. Ah, crap. No. No. Please. Not like this. Not like this. We need to do a little reorganizing. Turns out Mr. Match may have not been coping this entire time. Gutsman really is a fraud. I'm afraid we are not back. We are over. And welcome, Ulta Nairu, by the way. Hope you're having a good time. again, if you're new, I will be fixing the stream resolution. For some reason, the vertical was on at the same time, but OBS crashed, and then I had to restart OBS, and then I guess it just kept on the vertical version for YouTube, which is fine, but anyway. You don't have to worry about that next time. If you missed out, we are still playing this game on Friday. It's been a blast with you guys, so honestly. But can we do it? Can we win? Thus is the question. But yeah, I don't know why Fireblade is such evil in this game. Like, it does so much damage. Like, this is such a difficulty gap because you can't control what chips you get. It's actually insane. Oh my goodness. Oh my god. We're just gonna have to plan it. Yeah, the shame we can't really barrier the damage. It's low-key just an insane difficulty spike. For no reason, really. Look at that. He'll usually draw it. It's like, what am I gonna do about it? At least we got rid of a chip, but like, not only does it do so much damage, it attacks the deck too. It does so much. At least we have our Rock Cube, the greatest chip in the game. Unfortunately, Firearm goes through the Rock Cube, so... but we can do this. I believe in Gutsman. But you're right, we don't really get lucky, and that's the biggest problem, but... we'll get it eventually, we just have to believe. There goes the chip. Yeah, I'm starting to think this game's a little biased. I think Dex might actually just be Potential Man. Okay, Rock Cube saved us. Okay. When you hit the chip, it don't do damage. You are absolutely right. But unfortunately, once again... But I promise to y'all, we are gonna do this. I'm no quitter, that's for sure. What do you mean exceed chip? Oh, right, okay. I have an idea. I think we genuinely have to do it like this. Because Hopefully, if we have the RNG right, we can block the Fire Blade with Rock Cube and higher HP chips. I don't know. It's the only thing we can do, so... let's see if it pays off. We are blocking that sword. But that sword still hurts. Of all the chips it could target. Seriously, it's like Star Force 3 up in here. What are we doing? This is Fireman. Why is he using sword chips? Why is Fireman using sword chips? It's Fireman, not Swordman. Swordsman not even in this game. Like, what are we doing here? This is just insane, guys. Look at that. And then Firearm goes to the guard, so it's not like Rock Cube really does much. Look at that. We had really bad chip RNG. What can we do? We can only pray. We can only hope. Oh, nah. Guys, I don't think we're doing this. I don't think we're making it. I'm gonna do this one more time. If we don't do this one more time, I'm just gonna go to a different cup. Proto Soul that. Oh yeah. Proto Soul's great. I love that. But did they really have to make Fire Sword this good? Seriously, why is Fire Sword this good in this game? I genuinely want to know. Who in their right minds did this early in the game? You have to grind for good chips, and you're still stopgap because you have a megabyte limit. Aqua Sword is a thing in this game, but like... getting new chips is RNG, so it's not like I'm guaranteed to get it. I don't even know if you can even get Aqua Sword in the Aqua Cup, so even then. It's just crazy. Guys, look at this. What is this difference? Gutsman, please, I beg of you, lock in, my guy. Tap in. Please. Oh my gosh. No. No. It's so over. It's so over. Unfortunately, we could not hack it. So we're gonna try a different cup. Wait a minute. Did I have this the whole time? Wait a minute. Did I have this the whole time? Are you kidding me? I didn't even notice. Oh my goodness. Alright, I guess we're running this back, guys. Alright. We are salty running backing this in. I do not know how this happened, but you know what? I'm gonna try something here. Okay. You know what? Maybe Fireman is finished. Voila, he's done. We're about to make our comeback, everybody. Gutsman the sword user, absolutely. This was his true calling, guys. Fireman is Jover, everybody. Let's do this. Honestly, I couldn't tell you. Maybe it's Ice Elemental, I don't know. Could be Ice. You know how it is in this game. Let's do this. We will prevail. The wet sword is in. Oh my goodness. Look at that. Look at that, everybody. We have our own sword. Gutsman is locking in. Everybody, this is a canon event. We got this. You know what? Absolutely. No matter the game, no matter where we are, it always comes back to sword. Absolutely. Look at that, we got the sword again. What a powerful sword. Look at that, guys. We are back. It's not over. We can do this. Absolutely, it is exactly like that. And guys, it's time to fight our biggest op. Red Navi. Everybody lock in. This is Red Navi we're up against. Red Navi is truly the strongest Navi in the game. I'm not even joking. Yes. Okay, let's not push it with Red Navi 2. I don't want a sequel. I just want the original. I can only have so much of Red Navi. I don't want Red Navi 2, and I certainly don't want Red Navi 3, the Electric Boogaloo. Aqua Blade is carrying us, though. All I'm saying is Red Navi is finally becoming a fraud. We have won and triumphed. Red Navi is nothing to us now. You know what? In fact, Red Navi needs to kill himself now. Red Navi serves zero purpose. Gutsman couldn't have done it without our encouragement. I don't know what happened, but this is the turnaround of the century. But it doesn't matter if we beat all these Navis. What matters is if we can beat Fireman. If we can't beat Fireman, we're nothing. And Dex will forever never beat the fraud allegations. And that's the most important part. We did get the lucky sword break, which is great. We can do this. I don't think Starman's in this game. I think he's only in transmission in 4.5. I think it's mainly just a majority of 1, 2, and 3. They don't have any of the transmission navis in this game. Oh, wait, guys, we just got jealousy. Do you know what that means? We have potential. Honestly, I don't know. I mean, if we beat Fireman who fights fires. In any case, this fight is brought to you by Twitch.tv. If you're watching on Twitch and you haven't followed me yet on Twitch, be sure to press that button. You know you wanna. Do it for Gutsman. He needs you right now. He needs to channel that spirit, but our Aqua Blade's gone. Oh my god. Oh my god. How did we lose the Aqua Blade already? Yeah, at least we got one attack. Oh my goodness. Oh, he gets to keep his, but I don't. I swear, you can't make this up. But don't worry, guys, we got this. Never mind. Guys, oh my goodness. We only have one shot this. We only have one shot. We're running this back. No, JJ, we do have this. You just have to believe. We were close. We were close, and that's what matters. Can we win? Oh, look at that. Oh my goodness, we did it! We got rid of the sword! We did it! Dex has locked in. JJ, you have to believe now with that. This might be it. Oh yeah, we are so back. Oh, okay. Okay, that's not bad. This is it. Oh, I can feel it. Yeah, I need to be careful. But I have a plan. It's not over. Oh. 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 Oh, we did it. Oh. Everybody. The momentous victory. We have done it, everybody. We have won. We have won. And now we're gonna spend more money on chips. Yo, did I just see recovery 120? Hold up. Wait a minute. Everybody. We gotta look at our new haul. I'm gonna be honest, Slime. I feel like that actually would make money. I'm not even gonna lie to you. That actually sounds like a fun idea. I genuinely would play that. But it's okay. And you know why it's okay? Because Honkai Anima Nexus is coming out soon. And that is one gacha game I've genuinely been waiting to play. Because I actually used to play competitive TFT. I got to Diamond tier, so I genuinely enjoy TFT, but I get a little too competitive. But I think once Honkai Anima Nexus comes out, I'm definitely streaming that. Imagine. No, I can see it right now. Chat. Can someone ask me why this is only 20 megabytes? Also, have a good one, Oteneru. I hope you see you again on Friday. Glad you can make it. Chat, what is this? What is this? Oh my goodness, 0.7% rate. You're funny, man. You're funny, bro. But he's right. He ain't wrong. But can someone genuinely tell me, why is this 20 megabytes? I see the 40 HP. I see it. Don't think I didn't. I see it. Oh, they definitely chose kindness, alright. We're doing the water one next, so we need to have some electric chips stocked up. We got a new subscriber to the channel. Haha, good timing. By the way, guys, fun fact, did you know this chip is bugged? Hit 30 would normally give you a 30 accuracy boost, but for whatever reason in this game, it does the exact opposite. So it's a nerf to you. Yes, for once they made area grab bad. I am just as shocked as you are. It's crazy because that literally was not its intent. I don't know why they did that. But you know what? I'm not complaining, so... I think this might genuinely be the only Battle Network game where I genuinely think shotgun is a decent option. Oh, you're a game dev slime? That's pretty cool. Yeah, pretty much. All it takes is one value, and suddenly everyone's making YouTube shorts about this one glitch in Pokemon Mystery Dungeon. And it gets thousands of, tens of thousands of views. Easy. All right, guys, let's do this. So what's interesting is that Aqua Panels actually causes accuracy debuffs. So that's pretty cool. I can at least give them praise for diversifying the elemental effects. But can he win is the important question. I know Gutsman ain't losing to normal Navi over here. You know, yeah, I'm gonna have to agree with that. They are put together well. Like, you know, it is surprising. Sure, the Battle Network games were literally like made in like a year, but like they don't have to do much. Yeah, see, that's the thing. They were making these games every year. And it's not like the glitches are like bad, maybe except 4, but 4 was a different beast. They were working with a different engine, like a different like graphical aesthetics and everything. They had to overhaul a lot of things, so I can excuse that. Genuinely, it's not that bad. For games they had to make every year, like it's not even just Battle Network. Almost every Mega Man game were genuinely made in the span of a year. Like, think about that for a moment. Every Mega Man game, almost every Mega Man game, was made in the span of a year. Mega Man 1, Mega Man 2, Mega Man 3, and so on. Yeah, 4.5. See, you know what it is, Slime. I think Capcom just works like this. They used to work like this. You need to remember the landscape at which games were coming out. Like nowadays, it's fun, you know, they're taking their time. I mean, but like back then, it's a hot commodity kind of thing. They needed to play the game now. Advertising was way more intensive back then. You were allowed to roast the other company with advertisement back then. Nowadays, though, it's really easy to just drum up hype for a game. Way more than ever before. So, yeah. I'm gonna wait to use my secret weapon. Ah, come on, man. There we go. Oh, this is gonna take a while, I imagine. But hey, we're gonna win. You know why we're gonna win? We're gonna heal. Look at that. Yeah, see, that one makes sense. For the Game Boy, like, you know, for the Game Boy, games kind of had to come quick. Plus, it's a portable game, so I'm assuming that with kids, they probably were going to be done in like 2 weeks or so. They probably did need to pump out games. See, that makes sense. Brand recognition. Nowadays, they don't really have to do that, so if they genuinely wanted to make a new Battle Network game or even a new Star Force game, they could take their time. Like, look at the time it takes to get a new Resident Evil game. They are actually taking their time, I think. Like, I know the Code Veronica game took some time. Definitely not a year. Even if they have to reuse assets because of the engine, it's not like that's like a big contractor to like a game success. Sometimes it's alright to reuse assets, just don't be like Yakuza. That is the king of reusing assets. It gets to a point. I also know that Star Force Collection sold really well. I would know, I got the collection, it's a great collection. They genuinely need to make a new game. And I will be here day one to play that for. But hey, so far the electric deck's been doing pretty good, so can't be all too bad. Look at that, we are doing good. I think Gutsman has finally found his footing, guys. He's found his domain expansion. His curse technique has evolved. And if Star Force 4 ever comes out, and I will believe it will come out, I will be here. And I will be glazing it. For now, in Battle Chip Challenge, it's our goal to make Dex the greatest alive. He is not a fraud anymore. He will become GOAT status. Dex will be the greatest ever. But Slime, there is actually a game on Steam that is kind of like that. It's not necessarily the same battle system, but I think it's called Berserk Bits or something. But yeah, I definitely would love some virtual pet-based ones for Battle Network. I think it'll work. Anyway, let's see if we can beat Iceman. Let's see if Iceman would be our next stop. Oh yeah, definitely. If I remember the name, I'll say it properly for the next stream. I think I have it in my Steam library. Listen, don't be sleeping on the Ice Climbers, even if it's discount Ice Climber. Do you know what the Ice Climbers can do? You know wobbling? Wobbling is serious business. Wobbling is that serious in this household. You know, it's just too bad Smash, competitive Smash just isn't hitting the same these days. But then again, we are on the Switch too, so, I mean, I guess it was only a matter of time. I mean, I know Melee's fine and everything, but, you know. Hey, my secret weapon, Recovery 120. Haha. We got this in the bag. We can do this. We're almost done. see, we got this. Who knew Iceman wasn't our op? Oh, that was close. That was close, but we did it. Guys, we did it. Let's see what we get. Ooh, M cannon, okay. Another recovery 120, okay. Look at that. We have got some good drops this time around. Yes, it does. Normal Navi has their own chip. I ain't using it. You know what? Let's go with this. This is gonna be our last one, so let's see if we can do this. All right. Are we gonna continue this winning streak, or will he prove that he is still a fraud at the end of the day? Time will tell. But I believe. Oh, I believe. I mean, how can we? Look at the battle power we're exuding right now. Rock Cube is the greatest chip. We got this in the bag. Yeah, I'd say we're doing pretty well. I'm surprised. It's just getting a lot easier now. Okay, well... They want to do that, they want to do that. But we're gonna win anyway. It's been an outcome. Look at that. We're good. Was there any doubt? We will prevail. But how long can our streak go? Will Yellow Navi be our new op? I can only imagine. I hope not. Oh, 110? You king me, man. That's crazy. But not as crazy as our combo. Gutsman's locking in. That's some good stuff. I can't believe what I'm seeing right now. Let's go. Ah. Well, ain't that ain't good. Oh. Everybody, we might have a new op. We might genuinely have a new op. That normal Navi was on that power-up arc, I tell you what. But don't worry, we got this in the bag. I promise. The fruits of our labor will be shown. Okay. Well, ain't that great. But I believe we have to win. And I think we might. Well, it depends on Satellite ruining my day. Okay. But can we pull it off? What? Okay. You gotta wait until 80%. I have to do it now, or I'm gonna lose. Okay. In any case, once we're done with this, it'll be the end of the stream, so let's see how long this goes. Oh, we're so close. Okay. We did it. But how long can this go? We're not losing yet. Oh boy. Okay, okay. Gutsman's locking in, he's doing pretty good. I gotta say, we might luck out. I don't know. but I believe. We are so close. Well, at least we're winning, so pretty good stuff so far. We're almost done. I'm never downing him. Never. Oh, okay. Let's go. Is this... Can we keep it going? Okay, come on. Yes. All right. We're doing good. Yo, Gutsman's locking in hard. This is an even faster sweep than I was expecting. Oh yeah. It's big brain time. Oh, what is this? Okay. A little too late for that, but I mean, hey, do what you gotta do. And we'll still win, we're good. But I'm gonna make the victory go faster. Oh, it's GG. Everybody, once again, Goatman has won. Ooh, okay. Well, everybody, with that successful victory, this is where I'll be ending it tonight. So, if you want to catch me again on stream, it'll be this Friday and Saturday. We'll be going forward with the Battle Tube Challenge. I've been having a blast with you guys. So, with that said, we'll be ending it here. Thank you so much for pulling in tonight, and hope to see you again next time. So, fare thee well. Have a good one.